I think if I were to choose one word for National Indemnity and BHHC, it would be stability.
Ethical.
Dynamic.
Ethics, the integrity.
I think it would be integrity.
I would say stability with opportunity.
The way I would actually describe our core culture is our favorite personal pronoun around here is we. It's not I. And those of us who've become the most successful around here over time generally understand that. It is very rare that somebody who has an I mentality will do well here.
The atmosphere is one of hardworking people doing the right thing.
Don't lie, cheat, or steal. Believe in yourself and your abilities and your processes and live with the consequences. Own your problems.
I think the culture is really still kind of a small company feel to it. We were able to maintain the growth of the business and turn into a pretty large company, but still maintain that foundation of friendliness, partnership, collaboration, and still a pretty small business feel to it.
I think we have a lot of smart, talented, hardworking people. I really like my coworkers, both professionally and personally. I think everybody takes their job seriously, but they don't take themselves too seriously, which I really like.
I love the people here, and the culture here is one that is family friendly, that we have motivated people that believe in a common strategy, that are working together to make it happen. And some of the best friends of my life are the people that work with me. And that is something that a lot of people don't get.
That's a work environment that I really enjoy being in and I love coming to every day. And it really makes it less about work and it's more about just doing something fun that I get up and go do every day.
We are investing in our future and also the future of students through mentoring programs, through career fairs. It's important to develop future accountants, and we enjoy doing it. So it's not a task, it's not a chore, it's something we enjoy doing.
I like the fact that everybody's working towards the same vision and working towards it, and that creates like a familiar environment towards. And I like the fact that everybody's there for each other, working towards as one person. And I like the fact that my boss listens to me and values my opinion.
I think it's a very relaxed culture. I think everybody's very accessible and open to help in whatever way that they can. And so I think that adds a lot of value to the company.
It's a really caring culture. You can tell from all the programs that are implemented that they really, really want to develop the people and they care about their employees' well-being. Like all the wellness programs that are available, the educational assistance that's available, it shows me that they don't just look at me as like a tool to get the work done, you know, that they want me to enjoy the atmosphere that I work in and that they value me as a person, not just a worker.
You know, everyone knows who they are and we're really willing to work with each other and help each other advance growth professionally and personally, so it's really great.
We've always been a bedrock of financial strength, and we've always been quite disciplined in the decisions we make, yet you always look for opportunities and take advantage of opportunities.
Our financial strength allows us to enter new opportunities, to enter new lines of business, but it also allows us to take stands on the basis of principle as opposed to the basis of dollars.
I think it says a lot about us as a company that Mr. Buffett trusts us as much as he does, that we are that cornerstone company that is a larger holding company for a number of Berkshire Hathaway's assets. And it definitely impacts how we go about our day-to-day and how we think about the way in which we conduct our business.
If you charge the proper rate, you can assume the risk. And so we don't knowingly want to write business at rates that we don't feel are appropriate. So that has been a bedrock of the company and continues to be.
If we're not generating an underwriting profit, there's no reason to be in this business, so we focus on the bottom line. Top line numbers are great, but they don't matter unless the bottom line is appropriate.
We don't want to put business on the books just to keep people busy. And we will be positioned, and I think we have a good strategy for that, such that when the opportunity arises for business to be written based on our terms and conditions, including the price, that we will be here and we will be able to do that. And we will write the business then.
Sometimes that means that other companies are pricing below us and they are able to take the premium on the types of risks that we would be interested in. We don't write as much business in those years.
Business volumes declined for a period of 13 straight years at one point.
That was a tough period for our company to hold to that philosophy and believe in the philosophy even when it didn't look like that philosophy was going to work out for us long term.
It becomes very challenging to keep up morale and keep up the spirit of the organization in a positive way.
And then in 2000, we saw a market change and our premium was leaping every year for a few years, and then the market got softer again and more competitive. But in the last 8-9 years, we have experienced a real steady increase of volume, and it looks like we're still in a very competitive situation. So the philosophy itself is a phenomenal one, but it takes a lot of strength to stay to that philosophy. It really does. I put a lot of credit in Don, Mr. Buffett, and Phil for adhering to that philosophy over the years.
Our story begins in 1940 with two entrepreneurial brothers and a 2-room office in Omaha, Nebraska. Author and Jack Ringwalt founded National Indemnity Company as a specialty insurance firm that wrote liability insurance on taxis. We've grown since then, but we still adhere to the founding principles. There is a proper rate for every legitimate risk, and risky classes should not be arbitrarily rejected. Berkshire Hathaway, Inc. purchased National Indemnity in 1967. In the 2004 Berkshire Hathaway Annual Report, Warren Buffett, chairman, wrote, "Indeed, had we not made this acquisition, National Indemnity Company, Berkshire Hathaway would be lucky to be worth half of what it is today." We have a rich history and a promising future, experiencing dramatic growth since 1940. We're proud of that, but we're also proud of that which has remained constant, our presence in Omaha, Nebraska, and our unwavering commitment to protecting our customers with strength, stability, and integrity. For the last 80 years, we've relied on the expertise of our skilled underwriting team to properly write insurance. Underwriting is the act of evaluating and analyzing risk involved in insuring people and assets. For insurance companies, this process is still manual. We have rules to follow and repeated areas of writing to look back on. But at the end of the day, the underwriter is the one deciding what price is worth the risk for insurance. We at National Indemnity Company think there is a better way. And that's where you come in. Our project is going to focus on big data sets, claims data, historical data, and any data pertaining to the insurance of individuals and assets. We need you to help us create an AI machine learning model to understand where we can write insurance better, more profitably, and more efficiently. You will create hypotheses, you will determine decisions, and you will be setting National Indemnity up for the next 100 years of writing insurance. Where do we get the data from? That's a good question. Right now, we lean on the expertise of providers of telematics products to send us the data of our insureds. The industry has already moved in this direction. Think Geico Drive Easy program, where there are benefits and discounts to have a device in your automobile. Where the rest of the industry is lacking is creating an automated way to write insurance. Our goal is always to be efficient as possible, and that means writing insurance accurately without human intervention. But that does not mean you're putting someone out of a job. You're allowing the underwriter to be the assessor of the decision of the AI model. Our plan is to use Microsoft services such as Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure IoT Hub, and Azure Event Hub to push data into our ecosystem. We will utilize Azure Machine Learning, Azure Data Explorer to create decisions, give feedback, and help better understand how we can write more efficiently. We will also utilize cognitive services, APIs, Power BI, and create web applications to handle these decisions made behind the scenes. We will provide you with a laptop and developer tools like SSMS, Python, and .NET. We welcome you to check out our headquarters in downtown Omaha, but we also have employees in Lincoln who will be there to check in with you and make it their priority to help you with anything you need regarding this project. This is a large project, and you will get to work with our data architecture, enterprise architecture, and software development departments at National Indemnity. You will also get the opportunity to meet with our underwriting leadership as well. Our goal is to help grow you in a career as early as possible, and our project will give you the tools and opportunities to understand what it will be like to exercise your degree in the real world. One of the best parts about being a developer is helping your colleagues work more efficiently and more accurately. Upon completion of this project, you will be helping hundreds of people work quicker and more accurately, helping people improve their work and make their lives more fulfilling. We cannot tell you how excited we are to collaborate with you on a project as large and important for this company as this is. We believe in you, and we want to be there to help you take the next steps to propel your career forward.